So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Well, I'm welcoming myself back to my channel because I have been away for like 5 years. Okay, actually just like 1 year. Around this time, I made my last YouTube video and I uploaded it, and since then I haven't gotten myself to come back to YouTube because I felt like I wasn't ready. So I am back, and then I want my YouTube channel to be more purposeful than it was before, and not just making videos because, well, everyone is doing them. So this video is all about people who want to start a blog, or people who own a blog and they just want to learn more, like have a different perspective. I hope you keep watching. I hope you give this video a thumbs up to encourage me to stay back on YouTube. I hope you do subscribe. I hope you do share, because this video might help somebody watching. So you woke up one morning and you felt like, okay, today I'm going to create my own website. Now there are two ways to create the website. Either you have your domain name, or you have a website that already hosts you, e.g. WordPress or Blogger. It actually depends. If you are sure that this is what I want to do, if you are sure that 10 years from now I'm going to be with my .com, I'm not going to back down or anything, definitely you should start with a .com. But then if you're just trying it out, trying how blogging is like, you should stick to a WordPress account, because a WordPress or a blogger's account would be free for you than having to pay for something that you would not want to continue with later in life. It turns out WordPress is way more easier to use than Blogger. So I believe if you're starting, you have to start with WordPress, or you jump straight to your .com. And for my .com, I use one.com. That's where that's the website that hosts the solarfamily.com. And the plan that I have, it comes with my own special email for my website. You want to get to uploading content. Content is like what draws people back to your website. We all read BuzzFeed, we watch their videos, and then their content is A1. So if you are producing A1 content, you don't have to like post every time on your Twitter, I have a new blog post. People will go to your blog willingly. So your content is key. So you have to find out what you're passionate about. You can't start writing about makeup if you don't even know that much about makeup. You can't start writing about fashion if you don't like fashion. So you need to like ask yourself, what am I passionate about? If you want your blog to be popular, you have to ask yourself, what is popular in the blog sphere? You always have to ask that. You need to be able to merge these two together. So when I started my blog, I was more about uploading my pictures because I really like taking pictures. So after I started that, I realized that I liked to write. So I used to write like things that happened to me in the day, and just some things that you read and you'll be able to relate with. Then I did my research and I checked out the top 10 types of blogs people search for, and number 1 was a fashion blog. So I was able to merge my passion with what was popular in the blog sphere. So once you get to that line, you are fine. You have an idea of what you want to create, what your blog content would be like. But then the thing is that you can't just build up your website in a day. Rome wasn't built in a day, so you can't build your brand in a day. It's a continuous process. You can't figure it out in a day. And a way you can also get like understand what kind of content you should create is what people appreciate you for. Like people were like, your blog is a fashion blog, I really like it, but by then I hadn't even started leaning towards fashion. So you need to listen to what the audience says. I mean, not all the time, but then you have to hear the world out. What is that one thing that when you post about it, everyone goes crazy, or when you talk about it, everyone wants to hear about it? And then you can only answer the question, how do I attract them? By knowing your audience. So you need to get to know your audience, and that is really important. So as a new blogger, getting to know your audience might be somewhat hard in the sense that, because people, well, from my side of the world, people don't really comment. Like people don't, they just view your blog, view your pictures. If there's a like, they'll struggle to like the post, but to comment is like a tough work. You can ask, what type of audience do I want? For me, it was, who are the people that are my audience? I didn't really ask what type of audience I want, because I already knew I was going to mix my love for pictures and fashion together. You need to find out bloggers that are doing something similar to what you are doing, and then you study their audience. It kind of seems hard, but really it isn't hard. When I did that, I was able to somewhat not imitate, but then also pick out the things that the audience like and mix it with what I was ready to give, which is very important. And you should also learn that you shouldn't have to change yourself, you just have to learn to adjust. You also need to be able to do more strategic things, like have an interview section on your blog. But then if it's not for you, you don't have to do it. Well, I started my blog in my 3rd year, which was kind of the most hectic year ever, because I was trying to get my grades up. And yes guys, I'm graduating on Friday. Today's Monday, so I'm graduating in 4 days. So yes, comments.
These right here my homies. This right here my OGs. Cut it, cut it, cut it.
So yes, so it was meant to be, when I started my blog, it was meant to be the most hectic time in my school year, but I started it anyways and it turned out well. So how do you plan your time? At that point in time, I had to prioritize, like, what is the top thing on my priority, and it was school for me. So I wasn't about to throw away my schooling life, because I'm pretty much an education person. Like, I'm Yoruba, I'm an education person. Like, I love education, like I love knowledge, I love school basically. So I wasn't about to throw away my schooling life for my blog. So I had to choose, I had to make my decision. And when I realized that school was my top priority and blogging was kind of the last, because it was something I could start after school, it kind of was in the middle. I kind of created time for blogging after I was done with things of priority. So that's why most times you will find me blogging at night, because that's when I am done with all my schoolwork. You won't find me blogging in the day if I have like a test tomorrow, if I have an exam the next day, only if I'm really bored and fed up with school. So I believe you should do the same, prioritize, and if blogging comes first, definitely fix out time for your blogging and blog. But what some other bloggers do is that they have a diary where they write. Like, some people upload, you know how people upload videos like every Tuesday, every Thursday? Yes, you can do that for your blog. That's why there's social media. It's pretty funny, because you're publicizing a social account on another social media account, but that's how it's supposed to be. Realize that if you don't blow your trumpet, who will? You need to have catchy phrases to draw people in. If you're a natural hair blogger, your catchy phrase when you post to social media is, you put a picture of your growth in 3 years. My hair grew this much in 3 years. Here's what I did. Arrow pointing to your link. One thing that I really didn't like doing was tagging people on my links, like, please check this out. But then it actually does work. I felt like I was bugging them, but I realized that no, I'm not bugging them. I'm just don't see it like you are bugging them when you tag them on your Twitter. Like, just see it as you're helping them see the link on time. Those are two different perspectives. Now this is the one everyone is waiting for. As a blogger, there are different ways to make money. As if you're a lifestyle blogger, you can collab with brands like Uber. Just make sure as you're collaborating with brands, your values are your values. Whatever brand that approaches you, make sure they also stand for those values, or their values don't deviate from what you believe in. Because whatever you collab with, you are telling your followers, because you're an influencer, you're telling your followers that, hey, you can use this hair product, when you yourself, you will not even use the hair product. So you should be honest in your reviews. If you collab with them, tell them, I will collab with you, but I will give honest reviews. You can also have an advert placement place on your blog. That's a really good way, because a lot of people, like for instance Linda KG now, her blog has the advert side, so people use it a lot. People use it a lot, so it's a way to make money. So just have the advert placement side on your blog. You can take advantage of your audience. I mean, take advantage of the fact that they exist. You are probably creating a product that they can use. So you know your audience, you understand them. So you want to create a product, or you want to buy and sell a product to them, but make sure that it's of high quality. And well, for me, I use a Nikon D5 300, and I use mostly for my blogging. I use my prime lens, which is 50mm f1.8. It is YouTube is just as a permanent, so you have to be like moving forward and backwards.
Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you to everyone who watched this video. I am glad to be back on YouTube, and I hope to upload more videos frequently. And I also hope you are able to learn something new and something that could help you along your blogging journey. All the best, guys.